So I'm getting ready to retire my Crank Brothers multi-tool that I've been using for the past 5 years. A lot of this gear that I've been using for the past 5 years is kind of getting towards the end of life, kind of ready to spend a couple bucks here and there to get a couple new things and to show it off to you guys. So this Crank Brothers tool has been good, but the one big flaw about it is that it doesn't have like a case. It just kind of rattles around in my bag, and it's very chipped up and kind of it's shed a lot of metal over the years in my different bags that I've carried it in. It's rubbed it up against stuff, and it's kind of made a mess. So I was watching a video the other day about this Topeak Mini 20 Pro multi-tool, and I was sold on it immediately. The video was by Scuzz Rider. It's a guy down in New Zealand, and I cannot find the video for the life of me now. I was gonna show it. I was gonna have a little box and link to his video so you guys could see what I saw and how he showed it off, but I can't find the video. So if you're out there, Scuzz, send me a comment. I'd love to link over, but you know, sometimes you kind of get wishy-washy on the videos that you make, and you're like, screw it. I'm gonna hide this. So if that's what you did, it's all good. But you inspired me to buy this mini tool, so I'm gonna open it up here and then we're gonna check it out. So number one feature, it's got a little bag. That was a big deal for me to get a little bag to actually protect, to kind of have it not rattling around in my hydration pack. It's got a really nice finish on this metal. It's high quality stuff. It's a little slippery trying to get a grab at it here. It's not like a Boy Scout knife that has the little thumbnail holder to open it up. All right, open that part up, start opening this stuff up. So a couple things that this thing has, that it has a spoke tightener, which I don't even have that in my garage at all. So that was one bonus to add to my tool lineup. It's got a really nice chain breaker tool on it, and but the number one thing that I was impressed by is this. This is a little keeper tool that will fit onto your chain when you're actually out on the trail and your chain's broken, or you have to break your chain to work on something else. And it's just this simple little piece of metal that totally sold me when I saw Scuzz's video about it, because I was like, okay, I've got to get this thing. I've been out on the trail where I've had to repair my chain, put a new link in, and you're just fumbling around. You're trying to hold it, and you know, you'll have a buddy there helping you out. But I was like, okay, this is quite awesome. Okay, so here's the case. So I've actually taken the time to read the manual a little bit and look at the different features on this thing. So first and foremost, we'll take out the chain tool. So it hand comes out like that, and now you've got the chain breaker tool right here. And in the manual it says this, you put your chain on this one if you want to loosen it up, and you put it on this one if you want to break it. So I think it's just slightly smaller. This is that little piece of metal I was talking about before. This is a tool to actually take the tool apart to lubricate it and kind of perform maintenance on it, I guess. These are the different chain tools, so 14G, 15G, and this is a Shimano. This one right here is a Mavic M7. Moving on to the tool itself, bottle opener right here, and then this is actually also a spoke holder. So if you're tightening up your spokes, you have the spoke through here, the flat kind of spokes, and then you tighten it down with the other tool. Got a bunch of different millimeter sizes on here. This is a 6 millimeter, 4 millimeter. We've got a really sweet 10 millimeter / 8 millimeter. So it's almost like a socket wrench as well. All right, so I got the 10 millimeter tool here, and it's too big, so I'm going to pop that off the top, put in the 8 millimeter tool, and that will take the pedals off. Got a little mini Allen key, I think that's a 2 millimeter, and a tire lever, nice and solid. We got a 2.5, a 3, and a 4 millimeters. We got the just a flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, Torx T25, and even smaller T10. See if we can get the derailleur hanger. Yep. Nice and tight already. Just checking. Let's try out the seat post. Got the 4mm here. Yep. So far so good. I'm pretty happy that I spent the money and got this thing. I think it's got all the little features I want now, and I'm pretty set for being out on the trail, but I'm not going to give you a full review until I've actually used this for a few months, put a couple hundred miles on it, and ridden and used it a few times for real. So, but if you want to check out the reviews on Amazon for people that probably have ridden with this thing for a lot longer than I have, check out the link. It's in the description. They'll actually let you know if it's a piece of junk and it breaks after a month or not. And I'll let you know too after I've put it through its paces. So thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you out on the trail.